All right, team. Want to get an update out on this coronavirus situation. Been watching a lot of news, reports, government reports, updates, press conferences, talked to vendors, talked to customers, talked to some of you. Trying to get as much information as possible. For us, I kind of keep going back to our vision, to be recognized as the leading construction company in the Midwest, and go, what does that look like in a time like this? Talk about we talk about focus on the team, plan, serve, endure, encourage, and finish. How do we do that through all of this? Talk about continuous improvement. Hard things make us better. This is going to make us better. Talk about being a vendor of choice. What's that mean right now for our customers in terms of balancing getting work done, keeping the job site safe, protecting our customers and their employees as well as owners and their projects. What's that look like being an employer of choice? Keeping you guys, our biggest asset, safe and healthy, at the same time being productive and providing income for you and your families. Being sustainable, long-term profitability. What's this look like? How do we honestly, it's how do we come out the other side in as good a shape as we can, given the circumstances. This is going to have an impact on us as a business, and on many of you individually. So how do you balance that, right? And it's tough. There's not great answers. There's no blueprint for this. You can't say, well, what did we do last time? Because there was no last time on this. I think for many people, fear well, for anybody, fear is a completely normal response when there's a lot of uncertainty, as there is in this situation. You also don't want to make decisions based solely on fear. You want to be responsible, take care of people, take care of each other, but also, I try to remind myself that every day I leave my house, I'm taking on some measure of risk. So, but we don't want to put people at unnecessary risk or irresponsible risk either. So that's a huge balance. We want to continue to be productive if possible, but we want to keep people safe and healthy. So those are a lot of the factors that are involved in anything like this. As with any situation that we've never seen before, hindsight becomes 2020, and in a week or in a month or in a year, we're going to look back and have a better idea of what we should have done or could have done or would have done, and whether that's more or less or different, or what other people could have done or wish we would have done. And that's part of life. In the meantime, we make decisions based on what we know, and we make the best decision we can make, and we try and take into consideration everybody involved, and move forward, because that's what we're called to do. So here's what I know. This virus is new. Coronavirus, spreading around the world. Started in China. It's now in nearly every country in the continent. It's challenging because it can be spread before you have symptoms. It's definitely worse disease than like your flu, but it's also not, as fatal as something like Ebola or the plague. But it's a serious illness. A lot of people have died. More people will die from this. But the vast majority of people are moving on and recovering normally. And quite frankly, there'll be a lot of people who don't even know they have it, have the virus. So I don't want to minimize the danger, but I also don't want to play on people's fears or exacerbate it either. So there are a lot of things we don't know. We don't know how many people are going to get sick. We don't know what impact precautions will have or not have. We know that being careful helps, obviously. I don't know what will happen if we can't work individually or as a company. There's a lot of questions there. I think there's just a lot of unknowns with any situation like this. What assistance will be available for individuals or for businesses? Just like I said, there's a lot of questions there. For now, with precautions in place, I believe that our job sites are about as safe a place to work as anywhere. If you are sick, or if someone in your family is sick, showing any of the symptoms of this virus, we need you to stay home. You got to stay home. That's a no-brainer. Should have been before now, but if it's not, that's got to happen. If you can work, if you feel healthy and you can work, we'd like you to work. Practice social distancing. Split up tasks so that you're not working right next to somebody, whether it's our employees or if there are other contractors on site. Maintain distance. That includes break times, that includes lunch, that includes job site meetings or anything like that. Let's just do it over the phone, email, Procore, all those communication tools that we have. Be proactive about doing things that way instead of in person when possible. Don't go places you don't need to go. Use hand sanitizer, wash your hands, practice good hygiene. The goal is to slow down this virus, the spread of this virus, so we don't overload our healthcare systems. Yeah, that's the main goal, is slow this thing down. So, which is the reason they're shutting down restaurants and bars and entertainment. This situation changes every day. I've been meaning to do this email or video for a couple days, but every time I start putting it together, something changes, and probably by the time many of you see this, something will change. But we're trying to be proactive in communicating too. So if you feel healthy, and until some other factors change this or more different information comes out, we're asking you to try and keep working if it's safe. And I believe our job sites are as safe places as any to work right now. We're going to cautiously, optimistically work through this together. We're going to continue to make the best decisions we can make with the information that we have, and we're going to continue to communicate the best we can with each other, with our customers, with our vendors, and get through this. We're going to continue to strive to be the best construction company in the Midwest, best we can be, and for a while that may not look like it looks other parts of the year, but that's the goal. And yeah, I just encourage you to be the best people you can be throughout this. Be encouraging, be serving, endure, plan, finish, keep it up. We have a great company. We have a great group of people. I'm honored to be a part of it, and yeah, continue to act like a team and continue to raise the standard. All right, thank you very much. We'll keep sending updates out as we have them. Thanks.